Hi, I'm back today with another album share or layout share, and it's actually with my Project Life. So my plan moving forward is to do some process videos on doing Project Life spreads, and I just want to gauge interest from viewers, see what sort of how many subscribers I have or get, and what their interests are. So obviously it takes a lot of time to film videos and edit and upload and so on, but I'm happy to do it if there are people interested. So I'd love for you to leave comments after you watch this video, if you enjoyed the share, what type of pages you'd like to see, if Project Life is your preference, what type of spreads, that type of thing. So this is my album for 2015, as you can see. I haven't completed it, but I wanted to show you in this process how I do my layouts, or how I do my Project Life. I do put normal 12 by 12 layouts in this album as well, and this album, as you can see, is nearly full already, and I'll have to have another one for this year. So, and I'll just try and mix it up a bit. So my front cover, which I had lots of fun making, it's the Chamel Project Life cards, which I absolutely love, and just lots of pretty bits and pieces on there. So you can see January. These are some cards from the Scrappery, an online store in Australia that I subscribe to and I love. I love their product. Beautiful cards, lots of gold in this whole album, I guess, because it's on trend very much so this year, and I love it so. So here you can see the blank page. How I do my Project Life, you'll see moving forward is you'll see lots of pockets either empty or with photos just cut up and tucked in. I print my own photos at home using the Epson Picture-Mate, which I absolutely love, was my best buy ever. They've actually gone out of stock now. They're not making them anymore, I believe, in Australia. So I'm very happy that I've got mine. So this is the Becky Higgins kit. It's pretty colours. I'm sorry I don't know the names. If there's any questions you have, certainly put them at the in the comments, and I'll try and get back to you on, if you have a question about a kit or something like that. So this is an example of how I do my Project Life. So I usually print sometimes weekly, at minimum monthly. I print my photos. I transfer photos off our phones and things and onto a computer. I just make up a file for instance, October 2015, drop all the photos into that, and then go to the Epson Picture-Mate software and print them. And I do print mostly 3x4s, 2 on a 4x6. So I generally use a Design A protector. Sometimes, as you can see in this one, because it suited the photos, I've just used a different one. It's a D. That's fine with me. I usually just use an A, but sometimes I mix it up. So what I do is print the photos, trim them on my little trimmer in half, and slot them in the pockets where they're going to go for that week. So I know that whenever I get to it, it's the photos are in the right week. The week I've done. This was a page double spread I did for the Project Life Junkies design team that I was on for a term of 6 months, and it's all about a pancake recipe that we use. So yeah, really nice story and lovely colours, soft coral sort of colour. This is mainly just around a couple of these cards, Studio Calico, and I just like them, so I just chose 3 colours or so and worked around that. Again, some other Studio Calico cards, and just mixed in some ones from kits. So how I store my cards is I have Becky Higgins, for example, all the cards like that I have in their name kits, so whether they're Strawberry, Midnight and so on. And what I do then, any excess above the 2 from each kit, so I have 1 facing each way in the set, and then any surplus above that I have sorted into colour. So then I have another container that's divided, and I have all colours as well. So yeah, that works for me, because I generally start scrapping by kit and then add colours in, or if I need more pink or something, I'll look for pink. Excuse me. So here I've used a Design H, which is a insert, and that's just because the photos I had were sufficient to just have that little insert added on rather than having another 2 whole pages. And it's just scrapping some photos of my husband and son going to the Two Cellos in concert. This is, I think, a Stampin' Up card kit, and it might have even been, I'm not sure, designed for Halloween, but yeah, it worked really well. So happy with that. This spread is in January. We went on a family holiday, and just capturing the random things like the cat getting in the suitcase, what was on the radio, us, you know, driving, kids in the car, stopping for lunch. So they're not fabulous photos, but you know, you want to capture those moments because they're little things that make our memories. Yeah, so that's, I guess, why I do Project Life, because I like to document the little everyday things, and big photos or big events, and I have special photos of I document in doing a 12 by 12, and that's why I like to combine the two. This is a kit from Hip Kit. It was a Project Life kit, so yeah, really general and usable too. So here again you can see there's photos from the rest of our holiday, and there's actually lots more that I have not even put in protectors yet, but I've got aside to know that they all go in this section of the album. So I like to do it this way because it means that my photos are printed and up to date, and whenever I feel like scrapping, I can go, oh, I'll do this lot today, and take them out and just scrap them. I have a ruled up template of the Design A template on 2 bits of white cardstock, and I work off those usually, and then that means that I can scrap and then just shove everything back in the pockets, and that really works well for me. It means that I feel like I'm up to date to some extent, yet while I still have the capacity to scrap what I want when I want. Really love this spread. This is one that I use some Kaisercraft cards. I can't think of the name right now, but I might have been Blue by You, but I'm probably making that up. But I love the colours, the shabby chic type of look for it of the cards, and the soft sort of minty green. Suits these photos, I think, really well. This was an adorable cafe we found in Tathra, New South Wales, or Tathra as you might say it. Just gorgeous. Really like that page. Again, some more photos need to go in. A week in February, I was having an operation on my hand, so it was about me mainly, and just used lots of pretty things that I liked that I thought went together. So I guess with my Project Life, I do document random things, as I said, and I also will put things in like little quotes or memes or text messages, Facebook things, because that's part of my everyday life, and they're the little things that I think if you don't document, you will potentially forget. Lots of our cat and dog are in photos. Yeah, and I don't do it for necessarily a set week of, you know, the 1st through the 8th, or it'll just be whatever the photos were. I will generally put the date, and I'll do a title card or two. And this, you know, this week I'm happy with that. We're just at home. If it's a big event like a birthday or Christmas or Easter or something, or just something big that we did, there may well be 2 pages on just the one day. So I don't call my pages week 22, week 23, that type of thing. I just sort of document when it was. Okay, this is just one I did recently when I was at a scrapping retreat. I think I did this one, and I just took a selection of cards. Most of these will be Studio Calico cards, but I just did a colour mix really. Again, I sort of picked this card, I think, and this one, and just sort of brought in other colours that I liked, and I mixed it up, and documenting my daughter getting her first part-time job. This spread, Nice and Light and Bright, is again cards from the Hip Kit Club Project Life kit, which, as I said, I love because again they're very general, very neutral, and they go with everything. You know, add your tiny word stickers and your veneer and your gold bits, and that, you know, it comes up good. So again, more photos in here. This spread I did for my guest design spot on Delish Scraps, and I used a Pink Fresh Studio Project Life cards from this shop there. A little shaker pocket, lots of bits you can see through both sides. I need to just fuse that shut and put a seal on that properly. I'll put a wood veneer across that to cover that up. But yeah, lots of feathers and pretty bits. Some more photos that I need to scrap. This is my brother's engagement, and I just haven't got to scrapping those yet. This is my sister and my daughter, and this is at my brother's engagement. They had a photo booth, and it was lots of fun. I didn't participate. I'm a bit of a bit shy like that, I guess, but not happy to be behind the camera very much. So, which is sad but true. They did the dress ups, which I loved getting heaps of photos of, and I loved documenting this page in pink. This was crepe paper Kiss Kiss collection, which I absolutely love. And you know, they say you hoard things in your stash. Well, I did for a bit, but I love that I've used it and I can look at it in my album. Another shaker pocket. This bit of washi is just there to hold it closed, and it'll be fused and that'll be taken off. page I just did recently, just documenting my son having fun in the backyard. So this was all really over one weekend, but just capturing the little things he likes to play outside and fiddle with, his wheel on his wagon and the hose, and just he makes up his own little things, so he's happy. And this is using the Becky Higgins Everyday Edition, which is quite new in the Project Life, and this is one of the Amy Tan wood slices. This is the Kaisercraft Project Love kit. I can't remember the name of this one, but you can see it's mainly black, white and yellow with a bit of grey, and yeah, just a general week documenting. I try and mix it up. That's how I keep, I guess, my motivation going, is to use different product. I guess we all do, you know, photos inspire us and product inspires us. This is another general week in the life where my daughter got a rabbit, and I've used a couple of Charms Creations. I actually did this spread for a guest spot on Charms Creations, which you'll find on Facebook on her design team, which was lots of fun, and I loved using her little charms. Some more photos ready to scrap. This is the day I met Amy Tan at Spotlight, so I've got the card I made, some photos of Spotlight meeting her, and this little note just means I've got another photo that I need to add back in there. I think I've used it on something else. This is the day I met Heidi Swap again, and I've got to scrap that still. Photos. So you can see it's not full, but I've certainly scrapped heaps this year, but yeah, just plenty to do still. Easter. These cards I think were from a Becky Higgins kit, I think. Hard to remember all the kits, but I'm pretty sure. This is a spread I did for my design team stint at Craft Paper Scissors, and it's using the Crate Paper Craft Market paper pad and ephemera, which yeah, I love. More photos that I still have to scrap. This one is documenting again a week at home. Vellum here. These cards are mainly from, I believe, the Gossamer Blue kits. I used to subscribe to them. They're in America, and I absolutely love their cards and kits. It just become something I had to give. The exchange rate so bad at the moment, buying from Australia from America, in Australia from America, so just yeah, had to give them up. But I love them because they're two-sided, and generally what's on one side is the other orientation on the reverse, which I absolutely love. Really like this spread as well. I think it's the floral and the pink that attracts me with the gold and wood grain. Mother's Day, documented the gifts I got, the breakfast I was cooked a week when my friend came and visited me with her new baby, my brother's 40th, so general things, and things like my car has cracked the 200,000 kilometres. It's a pretty big achievement. My kids keep telling my car's old and I need a new one. It is 14 years old, but I don't care, I love my car. So orange, really different spread here for me, predominantly orange. This is another one where I did a colour page, so I've chosen to scrap by colour, orange being the main theme, and bringing in yellows and a bit of green and so on. But I quite like how that came up. You can see that I like to embellish quite a bit. I don't think I over embellish. I think I have some of a pretty neat scrapper. For some people it probably is to embellish, but for me it's about balance and what's pleasing to the eye, and that's just what works for me, so I go with it. I keep adding until I think it looks like enough to me. So sorry, I'm like touching my album, but this is June 19th, which was my birthday, and you see I do a double spread just on my birthday, and I use some of my favourite goodies, which are fine and dandy goodies from my scrappery kit that I get. It's a pretty little kit here in Australia, and you can find them on Facebook as well. So I actually was in a hospital stay for my birthday, unfortunately, this year, but I got to document it anyway. Lots of fun stuff and visitors and gifts and things, which was nice. So you can see I've got lots more photos to scrap still. I'm not up to date, but I'm okay with that because I figure, you know, something scrapped is better than nothing scrapped. That's my theory. Sorry, I think I just bumped the camera there. It went a bit wobbly. Again, this is I was going to say colour, but no, I think this is my Mind's Eye Jubilee range of cards. Really unusual mix of cards, the colours, but happy with how it all came out with the colours in the food and the clothing and different things in the photos. So yeah, just documenting food that I've cooked and we've eaten, I guess, and the son going to the footy. And yeah, I think, look, they're the little things that, as I said, you know, I keep saying, but I think they're important to document. I am a bit of a foodie, so I love my food and I like to document things that we home make. It's nice if we eat out. This one is some papers and goodies from the Hip Kit, which I still do subscribe to in America. This is the main kit, and it was a cut apart sheet, and I think mostly this range you'll find is from Crepe Paper Wonder, I'm pretty sure, bits and pieces from memory. This is some Becky Higgins cards and a mix of a few different kits. I think this one is. Love the watercolour look cards, and usually, as I say, I do my title card up here, but sometimes I move it around, but generally it is up there. This is all the lemons that we got from our tree, a huge amount of lemons. This is, I'm pretty sure that's Crepe Paper Wonder as well. Some documentary here, different things all just from the kit, and I've mixed it up a bit. These are a lot plainer, you can see, and I wanted to focus on these photos that my son took. He's hopefully a budding photographer, better than me, so he's worked out how to use his phone, camera on his phone really well. So yeah, just documenting those and giving a bit more, you know, putting them a bit more in the limelight than all the ephemera and so on. This is documenting, recently we went out for the day to a winery that's nearby to home, and it was a beautiful sunny day. The weather's just starting to improve here in Australia. It's spring, and we had a lovely afternoon out at this winery, and I want to keep the colours really neutral with the brown and gold, and it was a special day and beautiful photos. So I think I just wanted to showcase them a bit rather than detracting from them, so I think I've managed to do that there. So that looks like the end of my album. That was, just trying to see where I wrote the date. Oh, September the 13th. So yeah, I'm about, well, I think it's the 13th today, a month behind in printing photos. So I better get onto that. But you can see, yeah, that's pretty much where I'm up to. So thanks for looking. I hope you've enjoyed my video. And as I said, I'd love you to leave me, I'd love you to subscribe to me if you don't already, and follow me on Instagram. And I'd love you to leave comments of what you thought of my album and what you'd like to see in the future. And that will just give me an idea. I'd really like to do one video a week. I think that's probably all I can manage at the moment, you know, due to family and work. But we'll see how we go and what you think. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. All right, bye.